Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. If this is your first time, it's a great day to be here. Sundays, we are talking about giving back, donating, creating things, and giving them away out of the goodness of our hearts. So what we've been doing now for months, it's been really months, is making washcloths and donating them to an organization called the American Starfish Organization. This all started with another wonderful YouTuber who was making these washcloths, knitting and crocheting, just to increase their skills, right? We all have to practice, and washcloths are a fantastic way to work on different patterns, different color combinations, and just getting your skills better, which is what she was doing. Well, this wonderful organization reached out to her and said, hey, if you're not going to do anything with those, can we have them? And they're supporting homeless veterans. They are working on that. They've got washing stations, tiny houses, all sorts of other things. I'll have them linked down below. Feel free to go ahead and look at that, look at the organization. So they're collecting these until Veterans Day, November the 11th. Heather, being the wonderful person that she is, she put out a call to the YouTube community and said, hey guys, hey girls, hey anybody, want to make a washcloth or two? And we responded, because you know what? That's just what we're like. The yarning community, the crafting community, whether you have a channel or not, you most likely have a very giving heart. At least that's what I've seen. I've not really seen the bad-tempered, ill-spirited, however you want to term it, crafters. I've seen the people who would give the clothes off their back if they could. That's just, maybe I've just been really blessed, and I'll take that. So of course, everybody just poured out in the community, and everyone's making washcloths. I got a couple more. Yeah, I did. So I've got a goal of doing 2 a week. And so far I have been. And I'm excited about that. Nobody told me I had to. I'm not being forced to do this. It's just something that I am enjoying doing. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So these are different sizes just because I wasn't paying attention when I started it. And, you know, sometimes that happens. But they'll still get used. They're washcloths. It's a gorgeous cotton. This is I Love This Cotton by Hobby Lobby. 180 yards for one, I think it's an 85-gram ball of yarn. I'm not positive on that, but it is 100% cotton. And look at the beautiful colors. That one right there had a nice striping effect. I think that might be why I did smaller or a different size, is because I didn't want it to stack as much. And it was stacking right there. Kind of looks like a vase, doesn't it? And I didn't want it to stack as much. So I changed the stitch count, and look at that. I think that is just stunning. One of the other things, not only, right, how does this work? Not only am I making these to send off, I'm also working on trying to lift up other YouTube creators. So Julie from Treasures Made from Yarn, this is her pattern. She has a tutorial. I will link that down below. It was really a fun little pattern to make. And I met Julie, not physically, but I met her from another project that we're working on together, the Mystery Yarn Challenge. And the Mystery Yarn Challenges have been so much fun. And Julie's another participant of that. So if you ever see the channel or the hashtag MYC, and then some numbers after it, you know, like 923, that's September 23, click on that. You'll see a bunch of different videos with people making projects out of yarn they didn't know that they were going to receive. It's a lot of fun. You'll enjoy it. So I've got my washcloths, and I'm excited about this. 2 more. Well, I just realized it's October. Holy cow, where did the time go? It is October 1st. This organization is collecting these all the way to Veterans Day, November the 11th. So it's right around the corner if you think about it, you know, to make sure that they get there on time. Well, I've been doing these 2 washcloths a week, every week now for months. What am I going to do? Don't worry. There's a lot of opportunities. If you have a giving heart and a giving spirit, and you want to donate and you want to give back, All you have to do is open your eyes and keep your ears open. That's it. And things will just come to you. Opportunities to give, whether it's time, resources, money. If you have money that you want to donate, that's fine too. If you have available crafting time and you make things and you just don't want to collect everything like these, there's all sorts of things. So I was eating lunch. I went out with a girlfriend and we went and had lunch, and I'm like, what is that bin over there? And there was a bin that they were collecting things. I'm like, let me go check it out. And there was this postcard with them. All right, well, let's see what this is. I thought this was beautiful. So this is about Been Blessed. It's the There With Care organization. And there's a chapter in Colorado. There's a chapter in the Bay Area. And there's a chapter in Middle Tennessee. I thought it was an eclectic group of states. But the point being is, I wasn't necessarily looking, and this was right here. And I did find out that they do want handmade items also. So what they're doing is, it says they are supporting an organization. The There With Care is a nonprofit that provides a wide range of meaningful services to families with children facing a medical crisis. All right, well, thankfully, I am not a parent who's had that issue, or a grandparent for that matter. So I am so thankful that I've not had that, but I just can't even imagine the stress that a family is going through if there is a medical crisis for one of their children. So they're putting together bags of all sorts of things that somebody might need. And I did go to their website and I looked at that a little bit. I'm like, wow, that is really amazing. So to find out that they do have a chapter here in Colorado, they have a chapter not very far from me. This is another opportunity that I personally could go and physically volunteer my time and energies for, or you can send things off. You can contact them and send things off. Again, they have a chapter in the Bay Area, they have a chapter in Middle Tennessee, and they have a chapter here in Colorado. Find something local to you. I mean, if you can't, or something just really tugs at your heartstrings, by all means, send it out. But find things local. Like Rose with Rose Likes Crochet. She sends things to Wings, and she always says that. So she puts out this every month. Hey guys, want to donate, want to help out? And things get donated to the Wings chapter, which is for domestic violence. Well, that's near and dear to her heart, right? And she's been doing this for quite some time, but she always tells you, save on time, postage, etc. Find something local if you can. All right, well, that's pretty cool too. So I thought that was just, it was a target of opportunity. It just happened to show up in my lap. Why not? I would tell you about it. One of the other things that you can look at if you are looking to donate, or just something, just a little something. You don't have to do things big. It's sometimes just that smile will make a big difference in somebody's life. Just a little something. Yarn stores, one moment, got a little choked up there. So yarn stores a lot of times are fantastic resources because the crafting community is so wonderful. Organizations will reach out to the yarn store and they'll have like a partnership. One of the places I like to go to here in Colorado is Piney Creek Yarn Store. And Piney Creek has 2 different craft days, nights, whatever you want to call it, sessions. And one is for knitted knockers. And I did look. So yes, I know you're thinking knit and you know, you don't know how to knit. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Well, knitted knockers are breast prosthetic pieces that women will put in their bra after they've had a single or a double mastectomy. They have the crochet pattern and the knit pattern, so don't feel left out. You can help out if you choose to. And besides, I'm not gonna lie, knitting boobies is fun. It just is. There's something about it that, you know, just makes you laugh and you're having fun doing it, and you know it's going to go to a good cause. There you go. So they have that in the store where you can drop them off, bring them and drop them off. You can buy supplies there if you choose to. You can come and you can join the other young ladies and men and everything, because let's face it, men knit and crochet too. But you can join them and have a community. So find a yarn store in your area if you're lucky enough to have it, and join in. There you go. And one of the other ones they do is Knitted for Peace. And again, I know it says knitting in the name. Don't worry about it. It's knit and crochet. They had to name it something. So they have that. And that one's another interesting one too, because that's not just for the United States. And there's a lot of different projects that they're looking for. And if you're wanting to do something like that, go for it. They've got patterns for finger puppets. They've got patterns for little dolls, hats, scarves, booties, all sorts of things. You know, something that you might be making anyway, or you just wanted to try, and you can donate it. Why not? There you go. So it was just something that I thought I would have to look into, because I've been enjoying this Scrubby Sunday, making washcloths now every Sunday for months. We'll probably have to kind of change the name a little bit to Giving Sunday, or what should we call it? I don't know. Do you have any ideas? Let me know down in the comments, because I know Heather's kind of struggling with that too. I think I'm not the only one that's trying to come up with something along that line. Julie, who made this pattern, also makes washcloths for Scrubby Sunday, and she's sending them to the American Starfish Organization too. So there's a lot of us that are doing this, and we're having fun, and we're finding new patterns and meeting new people, and just really warming our hearts by the fact that we're giving something that can put a smile on somebody else's face. It's just what I like to do. Maybe you do too. Let me know. Oh, and that's the other thing. I've had a lot of comments down below on different places on where you give, what you've decided to do. Keep that coming, because you know what? I'm not the only one who reads those comments. And other people who've watched my video are reading those comments, and they're looking for those resources. And there are ideas. I've gotten so many ideas that I would have never thought about without everybody's input. And it's really, really helpful. It's just things that I wouldn't have thought of. That's all there is to it. It's just, it opens my mind to other places that we can do something, and we can give that virtual hug. Because personally, I look at my knitting and crocheting that's given away out of the goodness of my heart, because it warms my heart, as a virtual hug. That's just how I look at it. Whether I've given somebody a hat or mittens, a scarf, washcloths, it doesn't matter. It's the love that's in the stitches, and it's a virtual hug. Hopefully you feel the same way, and you'll let me know what you give, if you give, and how you give. And it doesn't have to be a physical thing. It really doesn't. Let me know down in the comments, and I appreciate everybody. You have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. Bye-bye.